welcome back to the Fourth Estate Militia Actual Play. The team continues their reconnaissance of the smuggler compound housing their much-desired drug precursors. Our beloved GM PickledPops lets us worry about a Tamanous presence before clarifying that no, there are no obvious organ-leggers busy at work here, but there most definitely is a very large human that is absolutely not an orc. It's time to begin episode 31. No, it won't be a shame, and that's my point.
Does it smell like spaghetti or more like sushi?
Horatio, you said you didn't have an olfactory. Do you have an atmosphere sensor?
Yes. I figure that's pretty important.
What
for
does it? What
flying
does it
drone.
do exactly? I just want to be 100% correct.
Let me double check.
As
It gives you information on what the atmosphere is like. So, what's the humidity? How much carbon dioxide is there? What, shit like that.
is it about to rain? Is it actively raining?
Okay, so it wouldn't give you
Not like a
there's
chemical
a certain
readout.
amount of this chemical or something. Okay, yeah, not really. Usually, like looking at all this stuff, nothing really majorly stands out as far as that these guys are involved with the mafia, that they're involved with Humanus or maybe not Humanus, that they're not involved with Tamanous. That's what I was thinking of. They're like not involved with Tamanous or anything. Obvious, at least.
Well, boys, we're going up against someone that we might not want to actually mess with here. Any of you know Tamanous?
What? A candle moose? Girl, what are you talking about?
Is it actually Tamanous or Tamanous? I
Tamanous.
cannot remember.
Yeah.
Tamanous.
Tamanous. They're organ leggers.
Wait. So are they growing food, drugs, or body parts here? Like I'm confused.
People.
No, there's nothing involving them with Tamanous or anything. You do find like a Humanus poster, like up on the side. Well, no, that one guy was an orc, wasn't he? I scribbled to say he was a large human. Retcon.
He was just an ugly large human with big teeth. We made an
Yeah,
assumption. That's our fault.
Yeah, you guys are the racist. Looking at him, he's not an orc. He's just a very large human. But yeah, you do find some Tamanous memorabilia every now and then. But that's
Humanus
really about it.
memorabilia.
Humanus,
Okay.
God.
Like
There's
a
too many
Brackhaven,
S's.
like Brackhaven for president poster on the wall, that kind of dreck.
Yes. You do find a portrait of the leader of Tamanous, or the leader of Humanus, good lord, who is actually a troll. Funnily enough.
Yep.
Creepy.
Luckily, the Nazi's not around anymore.
Self-hate is real.
These guys are definitely dirty racist. The country music that they're playing and that they're listening to, all of that has very obvious undertones of talking about dirty, filthy trogs taking their jobs and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
So seeing all that, he'll send a message, Juliet. Hey, could you get us like some more of that that stuff that makes people explode when you shoot them? I think we're gonna use that here.
Yo, dog, just because they listen to country music ain't no reason to gun them down. I mean, some people just born with bad taste.
Oh, these are like the Night of Rage guys. Didn't you? You told us you studied that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Like the bad kind of guys?
yeah, like they chop off your horns and put it on their mantle.
Oh, it's going to be a shame when this place burns down.
No, it won't be a shame, and that's my point.
Well, I mean, we got to save them goats first, and then it won't be a shame. But if we burn this place down with the goats there, it's going to be a shame.
Okay, we'll save the goats, but none of the people. They all gotta die. And then he's going to pass the matrix icons he saw earlier.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling we're gonna want to know when this thing is leaving. Because it might be easier to just hit the truck, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
Mr. GM, question about Seattle and the Sixth World. When it comes to trailers and vehicle registration, which means an active icon on the matrix, is it like Georgia where you have to register them, or is it like South Carolina where you don't register them?
Considering bureaucracy is such a big thing in the Sixth World, I would think they would have to be registered.
Okay, but did we detect any kind of matrix signature off the trailer? You said that the truck was matrix dark, but what about the trailer?
No, both of them appear to have their wireless off currently.
These
Well, that
weird-
makes sense for smugglers, right?
and for Dreckhole racists, they don't even follow local traffic laws and vehicle registration laws. We're doing the world a service if we burn this place down.
I mean, that is top tier rationalization. I'm all for it.
It's time to go all red hot nukes on these guys. Hey,
I'm-
Improv, can you make that napalm?
What?
Napalm.
Yeah, napalm.
No, it's not. It's
Good
not called. That's
idea.
not how you pronounce it. It's called nom de plume, man.
Is
What?
that a thing
No.
in Shadowrun?
I mean, that's an
that been
atomizer, basically.
Oh, okay. I mean, theoretically, yes. Yeah, I mean, theoretically, sure.
Well, what do you guys think about hitting the truck and then coming back and bombing this place later?
Well, the thing is, if I had to wager a guess, since these guys are generally speaking, they're smugglers, the truck, if it's leaving the farm, I would guess has actual drugs. If it's coming into the farm, it might have the precursors then. Like, I'm just,
Does
I,
that jive with what we know, Mr. GM?
You know that they bring in drugs and they tend to ship out drugs. They occasionally deal in precursors if they're trying to get a certain supply up, or if they know a guy who needs this, who is paying them extra to get this.
Okay, so what do you guys think about this? We wait till they get a shipment, and then we drive in and we murder everyone, and then we load their stuff into our truck, and then we drive away.
Dreckles deserve it, so yeah, I'm cool with that. I mean, not the goats though.
No, they're part of the loot.
And I mean, can I, maybe some of them chickens too? Those are the real cute, fluffy kinds. We cool for chickens too? Man, I am going to need a bigger sidecar.
Well, I know like Improv and Juliet, you guys always have a lot of ideas about, being all tactical and stuff. So
And like
I like
how to do stuff without us dying.
I mean, if I see the van, if I see the truck, I can stop the truck, and then you guys can murder everybody, right? That seems, that seems like it'll work.
well, unless you're going to use bombs, they usually don't run it on the matrix.
You could like ram it with something, right? I mean, like we have a truck, and I mean, if it's in traffic, other stuff's on the matrix, right? So like, if it's going down the street and the car in front of it just stops, it's gonna hit it.
Ooh, that sounds whiz. Would that make the truck like explode? Because in the movies, right, whenever another truck hits another truck, it always explodes. And
No,
we don't wanna lose our
that's
loot.
only if you're running away from somebody that they explode. But what about if it's like nice and slow, they have to give out and give you the insurance information. What if when they do that, I throw a hand grenade inside the truck and blow them all up?
I might not do that because that might wreck all the stuff we want. But I mean, if you throw grenades at like other cars, if they're around there and they try to get out, that's probably fine. I don't think anyone will care. It'll be fine.
Oh, maybe you could throw some of that orange goop on them.
That could work.
General Tso's sauce? Man, I just bought a brand new bottle of that to put on some soy chicken when I'm cooking on the barbecue. I am not wasting no General Tso's sauce on some rednecks in Snohomish.
No, the pepper punch. They sell it at Stuffer Shack. It's on sale now.
Yeah. Oh, is it Thursday already?
You know it. Speaking of which, I need to get some more purple slush. But the last one finally melted.
God, that's horrifying. They're not much scarier than what actual Coca-Cola can do.
Like clean off the contacts on a battery or take corrosion off of a bumper.
If you get a can that they don't coat in a certain way, all Coke products will eat through the can in like 2
What?
hours. Yeah, the can itself will like collapse.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, stuff is corrosive. It is so bad.
It's because Coke is made with freedom, and it just
Delicious
wants to be free.
Okay.
But like this is like Pepsi and everything. Like all soft drinks will just eat through everything.
Well, I think we want to do the truck hit. Does that sound about right?
I'm cool with that.
Sounds like it.
So I will pilot my fly spy out of there.
Do you guys want to use a point of common sense here?
Yeah.
All right. Most likely, if they're shipping something out, it's most likely going to be drugs, unless like you get unless like you're able to figure out what they're shipping, when they're shipping it, that sort of deal.
I mean,
well,
we can steal their drugs.
I thought the idea was basically hit them in the truck, and once they have been disabled, then we have a truck full of drugs, and then we go from there into the farm to look for the precursors.
If that's the case, that's fine.
I don't know. Maybe
misunderstood.
I was just assuming, but that's what I thought we were saying.
No, I was thinking we would just hit their truck and steal the truck. Because as soon as we attack them, right, they're gonna send a hey, we're under attack, and then when a bunch of metahumans roll up to the Humanus compound, they're gonna be suspicious, right?
Yeah, we could always wear disguises.
Well, it's hard to
the
disguise you're 9 foot tall.
I can crouch.
On the face.
Oh yeah, I got horns. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that guy that was under
was.
the truck. I mean, he was pretty big and ugly. You know, I mean, I thought he was an orc at first, but clearly he was just a big old ugly human instead.
You know, they all look alike. No offense, improv.
None taken.
I'm fucking dying. Oh god, you're killing me here. Okay, so do we even want to hit the truck? I mean, because yeah, if it looks like they got like finished drugs in the truck, like, I mean, do we just want to get those for regular dealing, or do we want to wait till the truck leaves because they're going to have some of the guns on that truck, and then maybe we hit that place and we try to find the stuff that improv needs to start cooking.
Ooh, I like that one.
Probably a better idea.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking that if they're actually doing a delivery, they're going to have some shooters on the truck, and they're not going to turn around with the truck full of goods and a trailer full of goods and come back to deal with us. So maybe we just
Yeah.
we let them drive away. We wait, 30 minutes or something, and then we move on in.
That's fair.
All right. So maybe we want improv to hack those comlinks. They might have
Okay.
like a delivery schedule or something else that's useful for us.
Yep. I can
Maybe
do that.
like a contact list might be able to give us a rough estimate of how many people are on the farm.
I can do that. Let me just get started on that shit.
I believe in you.
Oh yeah, I believe in you so much. I can use the direct action to give you extra dice. 4 hits of belief.
Ooh. I'm gonna be going slow on this one.
Okay, you're able to get access to his comlink.
All right. Well, I'm looking for probably just his message history. That's probably the fastest one. Do you want just to search for that, or?
No, that's pretty easy.
Okay.
Improv, you would know that, like, you're not able to do anything super fancy, but as far as like getting in, just looking at his stuff, you can. You would have access to get to look at his message history and everything.
Okay. So, as I recall previously, you still want the marks on the files, correct?
Yes, outside of like getting in, all matrix actions are the same. Just works the exact same.
Yep. Not a problem.
yeah, you have it. The first one works.
Hey. All right. Is there anything interesting on this that we'd be able to, that we would know that we'd be able to use?
Like, what would be interesting to you? What would you consider interesting?
Anything talking about like we'll be leaving around this time, or any interest, or anything that'd be like we're on our way back after we left at this time, so we know like how long they're gone, that kind of stuff.
Most of what you're finding and getting is, as far as that goes, is him being like, "Hey, we're leaving now. We're going to be there at this. Like, we'll be that. We should be there at within this amount of time." It's like, okay, we're done, or we're here. They don't give out specified times normally.
Okay, so basically we'll have to watch for when the truck goes and just go then.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
Do they appear to follow any kind of pattern? Like every Friday night there's a delivery, or is this more of a random thing, or is there just a daily shipment that goes out at a different time? Like, is there any kind of frequency to the actual messages of it's go time, let's do this?
Nothing about that is that requires a roll. I believe that's just logic plus intuition. Yeah,
Would you like me to make that, or?
for whoever.
How about our teamwork with improv?
That's fine. The reason I'm having you do a test is like this is specifically like what for like analytical mind and stuff is for.
Not that I was needed at all, because improv knows everything.
The recent brain cancer I've got helps a lot.
Is it actually cancer or?
I mean, you're grafting some kind of shit onto your brain, right? I'm not sure exactly what it is, but
See, I always thought it more of like they're actually just like growing, like just making your brain bigger or growing it more or something. I don't know.
maybe that's possible.
Folds.
I've always just called it brain cancer. That might just be me.
I mean, both ways make sense, but anyway, getting away from the faux science here, it does look like they are that they have at least once a week they are leaving and then returning, but it tends to vary on which day. But it appears to be that they appear to arrive on either Tuesday and leave on Thursdays.
Okay. Because they're doing border runs, right? Okay.
Yeah, it takes them a couple of days.
Right. Okay. So whenever we see okay, That's very good information.
So if I'm understanding that right, from when they say let's go, it would be good to give it a day, because in theory they'd be a day's drive away.
In theory, yeah.
Well, they leave on Thursday, arrive
Oh,
on
I'm sorry.
Tuesday.
I
Or did, or
reversed
did,
that.
did I, or did I may have reversed it. I may
No,
have been
I think
dyslexic.
you said it right. I was thinking in a different direction. That was me. Okay, so if that's
probably-
generally the pattern, we could always literally go in the very next day, or even 2 days later. I wouldn't want to push it towards like a Monday, because what if they come back a little bit early?
Right.
And the truck appeared to be getting ready to leave now. Mr. GM, did I understand that correctly?
It does appear that they are getting ready to leave either now or soon.
So how y'all feel about doing this in, like, I don't know, like 2 days or something? Because it looks like they're getting ready to go, and they're usually gone for almost a week. I mean, no real reason to sit on our hands and wait, right?
Yeah, seems good to me.
And
Agreed.
to put this out there, this is a fairly large trailer, like about the size of like what your normal horse trailer would be.
Yeah.
All right, I agree with that.
Was the fence electrified?
I don't know. Did you touch it?
Well, unfortunately, I'm still driving by in the motorcycle, so it'd be kind of hard to drive up subtly and touch it while driving.
If only it had magnesense.
I know.
It didn't have a matrix signal, right?
No, but that doesn't mean a whole lot. You can hook up a generator to
Or
it.
was there a sign that said caution electric fence, anything like that?
The caution sign was the razor wire. That made up the chain link of this fence.
Okay, so here's the question for us. That part that went under the fence, does that look like somebody could drive through?
No, you would have to crawl through.
Because I'm thinking, given the amount of loading we're going to want to do, we're going to want to either get onto it and secure it and then drive a truck into it, or bring the truck on and then subdue everyone while we load the truck.
Oh, improv. Sorry, I forgot. I should have mentioned this before. When you hacked the comlink, you also got access to another. You got access to a host.
Oh, okay.
Forgot to
Uh,
mention that.
That's fine. What type of host is it?
It is a hidden host.
But sorry, but like what type though? Is it a data host, a rogue host?
Oh, I think which is the one that like where it's not normally on the matrix itself. Is that a rogue host?
Or
So-
there's also nested, where you have to go through one to get to the other.
Except those, true. Although it says those are super expensive.
Oh.
Yeah, no. This is their own host that they have.
Okay. Okay, it could be an outdated one or something that they weren't.
I think it's a rogue host. I can't remember. I don't have kill code, so I'm having to piece all this stuff together still.
Okay. Well,
But
so
it's at least a hidden host. Let's just put
Okay.
it that way.
okay.
We'll
That's
just go with hidden, just because that's easiest for me.
All right. Can I just get its array real quick?
It's a rating 4.
And its array.
Sleaze. Sorry, attack. Attack is a 4. Sleaze is a 6. Yeah. Processing is 5. Firewall is 7.
Okay. All right. That is good to know.
But you already have access to it at the same level what this guy did.
Well, I'll jump in and just take a quick look around.
Okay. Again, what are you looking for?
I'm not doing a surgery now. I'm doing a perception to see what it's like in here. What's the sculpt? What kind of ice am I seeing? That kind of stuff.
Okay. The only ice that appears to be active currently is Bloodhound. Okay. And the reason it's Bloodhound is it literally looks like a Bloodhound. This whole host looks almost like a well, improv's probably never. It looks like just a very thick forest, and every now and then, like you'll see dogs and stuff come by. All of the packets of data, or like deer or boar or various woodland creatures that come bouncing through, and to get them, you actually have to shoot them, matrix-wise. And when you shoot them, they fall over and open up with
Oh.
whatever the data is.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll jump out for this point because there's nothing in here I want to get right now because we're gonna end up fighting this place anyway, right? Well, actually, one question: did I notice any RCCs, drones, or cyberdecks?
What was the first one?
RCCs.
You do notice a security controller.
Okay.
Consider that a combination of both of them.
Oh, okay. Is that something that from a perception I'd be able to tell exists only in the host?
Yes.
Okay. And what's its device rating?
Device rating 5. But that's because RCCs have a very high device rating.
DR5. Okay, not a problem. Okay, and for the purposes, because you said this host has a bit of the newer characteristics. In here, I am considered DC to it, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if there was some industry stuff on this one. Okay, well, in that case, I will remember that. And actually, one last question: how many people appear to have marks on it right now?
6.
Okay, that's and do all those people have the same number of marks?
No, one of them appears to have full access to everything.
Okay.
The rest are sitting at 2.
Okay, that is good info. Then I will pull out and I'll tell the team that there's at least 6 people with and from my knowledge, would people with those marks on the thing be able to access the camera feeds and set off the alarm at this area and stuff like that?
No, that would just be the one who has the full marks.
Okay.
Well, they could set off alarms, but they couldn't control everything.
No, but could they look through a camera, not access, but just look at what it's seeing?
Not without permission.
Okay. All right. Good to know. I just wanted to clarify what your stance on was. So she would tell the team that she knows there's at least 6 people who are in there. Whenever anything starts, I'm pretty confident I can take it out as long as you give me a little bit of time.
Wait, so you said there's one sucker that's got control over everything. What if we track him down first and we just kill this fool and then they got no defenses?
So, okay, so I need to ask you something, Pickle, because we have to work out a matrix thing here.
Okay. Yeah, no, go for it.
If that device is only in the host, the only way anybody can access it is if their persona is also in the host, which means their persona is therefore not on the matrix, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I can't use the action CGL completely forgot about to find out where this person is. Oh no.
I would allow you to use trace on a persona.
No, I don't want to use trace, I want to use trackback.
Oh.
Right? It's the action nobody uses, but it's actually really good if you find a niche use for it.
Yeah, I would allow that if you want to go for it.
Oh boy, we're gonna do it. Unfortunately, there's no Axe body spray for trackback, which sucks.
God, that makes no sense. I'm sorry, Killcode. That makes 0 sense.
What? The Axe body spray?
Yeah.
It's nanite. Don't worry about it. Nanites are cool now.
Everything else, everything else in that book, I'm I can get behind, but those make 0 sense, even in Shadowrun lore. None.
Yeah, but data spike bullets make perfect. Oh God, I want to buy that book, but I don't want to buy it.
I can see how that kind of works.
It's nanite clouds. Stop thinking about it, dude.
I keep making this big mistake. I ask questions, and then it means no, don't ever ask questions. Just okay, sure, we'll do it. Sure, go ahead.
I mean, we all know the Matrix is held together by fairy dust and unicorn farts.
Whoa.
Oh, good lord.
Dear God. No, the first one's fine. The first one's good.
So,
good.
oh, sorry. So trackback's actually an extended test.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The threshold is.
I've never used this before, so I have no idea how this works.
Okay, so it's in Data Trails 179. It's the threshold is 10 plus the sleaze of whoever marked it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah. Never mind. Here, yeah. Continue.
If the persona that placed it is running silent, then the trail only ends in a general area. But otherwise, it as far as I'm aware, it follows it back to them. It's kind of like a trace.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know how I want to do this. Okay.
So let me re-roll those next 2 for you because I have to get at least 10. All right. If they had it, did they have any sleaze?
He does have sleaze.
Okay.
Keep going. And that did it.
So that took me about 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
But I did it.
He does appear to be on site, but he is currently running silent. So you would know that it is somewhere in the vicinity of the office building.
Okay. All right, there you go. Track back. I'm trying to use it more because it's real neat.
I was actually hoping that he was somewhere out, like off-site somewhere, so we could just murder him before we went in and did the hit.
I know.
I will also say that I'm utterly convinced CGL forgot that Geigo and Trackback exist because they're not mentioned under trust lore. Right?
I didn't even realize Trackback existed.
Yeah. I'm convinced CGL forgot both it and Geigo existed because they're not mentioned under trust lore, which is hilarious, given how important Geigo is.
Yeah, Geigo's amazing.
But Trackback is something that can work because I mean, people have marks on stuff, right?
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Wow.
Oh shit! Oh, I fucked up.
What'd you do?
Oh shit! No, you need to be the owner of the device to do it. I misread how many marks were required. That's my bad.
Oh.
Right. So the idea is that somebody marks you instead of removing them. If you're willing to risk it, you can try and follow it back to wherever they are.
We'll say that you.
That's my bad. I'm sorry,
we'll
man.
just say that you did it. No, you're good. We'll just say that you did a trace on the security controller. No big deal.
Ah, fuck. All right. I will make sure not to make that mistake in the future.
Hey,
I don't care.
Don't feel bad. I read over the action just now, and I completely glossed over the device on the part.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's cool. I'll edit all of this out so like the tens of people that listen to this
Thank
will
you.
still think you're brilliant.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Well, again, we'll just go with that you just trace the security control, that you got a mark on the security controller, which you did with the first roll, or you would have, and just did a trace on it, which would still take you to the same area. It's inside the office building. So, what's next?
I know I said I was going to edit out the mistake with the trackback action, but during editing I decided to keep it in as a teaching moment for all the aspiring deckers, technomancers, and GMs out there. Azzy, the man behind Improv, is without a doubt the person most well-versed on all things Matrix with whom I have had the privilege of playing Shadowrun. We all make mistakes, and specifically with the Matrix, it is incredibly easy to miss something tiny like marks required when you're working with such a convoluted aspect of the game. I hope that at your tables you can give your Decker or Technomancer a little extra leeway when using new actions because we're all metahuman here. To my fellow GMs, please always remember that the rule of cool should always preside. So let's roll some dice, and thanks for listening.